Alright guys, we have officially deleted our Instagram, kind of. I work in social media, so I think there's like contracts that are still ongoing that I legally cannot delete my total Instagram, but we're gonna do a trial run. I logged out, as if like deleted it. We're gonna go through a week without Instagram and see how it goes. I did a little brain dump of why. Number one is that before I had a YouTube channel, I never had an Instagram. I had an Instagram in high school, and then when I went to college, it was like very consuming for me and it wasn't healthy. Like, I low-key am proud of my younger self, but I deleted my Instagram for like a year. And then I got really involved with YouTube and I really connected with YouTube. I love YouTube still. In order to kind of give more content to my viewers, I added an Instagram. And that kind of was why I restarted my Instagram. It had nothing to do with wanting an Instagram. I literally did it for business purposes. Currently, I only have YouTube and Instagram. I deleted my Facebook long time ago, and I've also deleted my Twitter last year. And I'm slowly but surely cutting the ties of all of my accounts. So now I only have YouTube. Right now, what does Instagram give me particularly? I feel that YouTube gives me a sort of validation. I am constantly taking pictures of my day, and seeing everyone comment and engage on my content is very validating. It feels like it's almost kind of like this weird ego trip, kind of. I don't necessarily need validation from Instagram, but I like it. Obviously, like I just mentioned, it is a business thing for me. I get brand deals, I get paid for content that I post on Instagram. I get more followers, so if someone follows me on Instagram, they can see that I have a YouTube channel, and then therefore I get more followers per se. It's also very fake right now in my life. I feel like I see a lot of fakeness, and that drives me nuts. I tend to compare myself to these fake lives, even though I know for a fact it's fake. I just see people liking and kind of gravitating towards these like picture perfect lives, and it like irritates me because I'm like, why as a society have we been drawn to this type of lifestyle? Like, I get it, it's pretty, it's great, but the way that I think society looks at a lot of these picture perfect lives is, I want that, I'm striving for that, this is what life is about, and that's just like drives me crazy. Like I said, it is a lot of like jealousy and comparing. I am having a great day, and when I log on Instagram and I see someone else living a better perfect life than me, or looking like a better type of version of what I want to unrealistically attain, I start having a bad day, and it starts rubbing off on all the things that I'm doing presently in my life, and it just kind of puts this like cloud over me, which is just so unhealthy. Something else that it kind of gives me is like oversharing. Like I said, I have a YouTube channel, so I vlog my life. I vlog and give more of my life than I think the average person would. And on Instagram, I repeat exactly what I post on my YouTube channel, but now I create content for Instagram. And at the time, when I had a Twitter and a Facebook, I would add more content to that. When I see my people and my friends and family, I repeat the same thing that I just vlogged about, Instagrammed about, and all this other stuff. And it's like, holy crap, we're just like oversharing. It's like exhausting. It's mentally consuming. It consumes me. It's like sometimes I just like can't breathe because I'm just sitting there repeating the same thing over and over, and by the time it like gets to my real physical life, I've already said it X, Y, and Z times. So like when I repeat it to my friends and family, I just feel bored of the conversation, and I feel like I'm just not as engaged with human to human. I'm engaged with my Instagram and my YouTube and my Facebook and my Twitter and my Snapchat. Like, it's just so much. It's like exhausting. We do everything to share. Like, when's the last time you did something for yourself? And how good did that feel? I like have those days where I just am so over social media, and I know this sounds a little bit crazy because most people are not in social media, but for the people that work in social media, we take a great beautiful bath, or we make a great extravagant meal for ourselves, or we go vacation in this beautiful place, or we look hot and our abs are showing, and if we don't share, it's almost like lost content. I literally see myself and I see other people in social media do things specifically for the camera. We can't even like appreciate a good moment because we're like, oh my God, we gotta post this. We gotta take time out of this moment that we're living in to take a picture, edit the picture, upload the picture, tag people. How many people looked at it? Look at the comments from them. And it's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why do we have to do everything for the camera? When is the last time that you did everything in your day without the camera? Why don't we just share everything? Everyone shares everything. It becomes so loud, so noisy, so consuming mentally, time-wise. It's just a lot if you think about it. And it's this whole world that everyone lives in now. Literally, I don't think I know anyone that doesn't really have a sort of social media account. And to me, it's become this like egotistical, very selfish way of living. I see, like I said, people kind of gravitating towards wanting or like looking up to these certain people that don't give you purpose in life, and there's no real satisfaction or gratification that you're gonna get from attaining that. I used to be there. I got everything I wanted. I worked hard for what I wanted. And now that I have it, I am so thankful I was raised the way I was raised, because I know that material things, monetary things, physical things do not give you long-term satisfaction. It gives you instant gratification. And once that's subsided, you're constantly grabbing and pulling for that next instant gratification. And it becomes like almost this drug. It's like addicting. To me, when I lost my dad last year, I think everything kind of clicked. And I'm no longer drawn or look up to these things that don't matter in life. At the end of the day, what do you truly want in life? What's gonna bring you happiness? And I don't think we're striving as a society towards the right thing. And that's scary. Now, I think there's a lot of good that comes out of social media. There is a way to connect with one another. Like, for example, people that you don't necessarily live around, like old friends, family members. There is such a good way to kind of keep up with the people that you love and connect and maybe even network with different people. Like for me, being here in the city, I didn't know anyone, but I found people through my realm of work. That was all through social media. Like I said too, there's also business opportunities. If you create a product or a brand, or you're in social media like me and you become an influencer, I hate that word, you can, make money. There's also a lot of mental health downfalls that I personally have dealt with. Number one is that it's consuming. It is consuming, like I just said, time-wise, mentally. It is consuming emotionally. Even in my physical life, it's consuming. Imagine taking that all away. It's just like you have so much time and space in your day. It's also extremely saturated. There's content galore. 1 million infinity times the same content 100 times repeated that you can sit there and browse from. If you're seeing things that make you angry or have some sort of like physical response, emotional response, upset, anger, jealousy, being sad, you're gonna get it 1 million times. You're not just gonna see it once, you're gonna get it over and over and over throughout all different streams of media constantly. There's constant new things, there's constant new people, there's constant new content, there's constant new freaking apps. Like, it's just ever consuming. We hear the news 1 million times. We see the repercussions of the news 1 million times. We see people's opinions 1 million times. We see the opposite opinions 1 million times. We get like so much, like even just saying this, like I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait for this week with now a freaking Instagram. So now I choose to focus on one, and my one is gonna be YouTube. I love YouTube. It's my creative outlet. It's my favorite social media app, and I think that's gonna be really fun for me to kind of see how my mind shifts and the news that I can get, and like my week with just one social media. I tried the app limits, I tried taking breaks. I'm just not good at it. The time limits will come up onto my phone. It's like 15 more minutes, 1 more minute, and it's just so easy to just ignore the app limit. And like I said, I've tried taking breaks, but it's really hard, especially if you have the app right on your phone. Like I tend to wake up and I just grab my phone, or if I'm bored, or if I'm like in a situation, I'll just gravitate towards Instagram. I'm also a little bit scared to not have an Instagram for the week. Number one, because certain business opportunities. Now I get brand deals, they gravitate towards people who share on multiple streams of social media accounts. Why? Because they will get more kind of views, or you get different people on different apps and their reach is higher. So now if I'm like, oh, I don't have an Instagram, do they not want to work with me? Or are they just gonna simply like decrease the pay, which is fine with me? But I'm kind of worried about lost opportunity. Also, trends. Something I realized when I was in college, when I deleted my Instagram, was I was so out of the loop. Like, all my friends were like in with the new, and I was just kind of out of it. I never really got with the new trends because I never was exposed to it, which isn't like too big of a deal. But for me, again, being on social media, like, I never want to be out of the loop. I don't want to like miss information or not see what's new and popping, you know? Like, I'm such a grandmother. Even just saying that, I'm like, oh my god. But like, why are we like this? Like, there's so much fluff in this world that doesn't even matter, and we're constantly striving for like the new and best thing, or to be with the new and best thing. That alone is something wrong. Also, I have a lot of anxiety. I tend to struggle with a little bit of social anxiety. When I am uncomfortable or in a situation, I will grab my phone. I don't like quiet, awkward spaces, like in-betweens with people. I don't like waiting in waiting rooms without having my phone. I feel like it's like my crutch of like comfort. Like, I can just pretend like I'm busy, but now without that, I don't even really know what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure it out. That's, again, not too big of a deal. What I'm hoping to see from this is that I'm gonna be shifting and focusing on things that actually truly matter to me, like my faith, my relationships with other people, my family and friends, creating content, experiences and being present, just like freaking living, you know, living again. I want to look back at my camera one day, like my camera roll, and not see 100 pictures of me trying to get a selfie out in the street in the perfect Instagram picture. I want to see my camera roll of me happy at the things that make me happy with the people I love. I don't want to see like just millions of pictures of myself, and that's something I again kind of correlate with my dad passing, is like going through all his pictures and his like memories and stuff. It's so cool. Like, they had one picture, one and done. They didn't like constantly, they couldn't look at the picture after and see if it was a good picture. Like, look at us. If you go through your camera right now, let's see what people are gonna see from you. For me, I have a lot of just random selfies that I don't want to like be the summary of my life at the end, you know? Like, that just scares me. So I'm excited. If you guys want to go along this journey with me, this is gonna be really fun. Deleted it. I already kind of like had this idea in my head 2 days ago, and I posted on my Instagram. I think I figured it out, and I think that this is gonna be really good for me. I think my mental health is going to be better. I think I'm going to be happier. I think my life is going to mean more to me than what I was doing. That's the goal.
It's a terrifying proposition, to be honest. It's absolutely terrifying for a lot of people, right?
It's terrifying for me. It's terrifying for most of us.
We are on day number 3 of no Instagram, and I actually just went through my actual phone and deleted all of the apps that I don't use. So I did a quick little swipe through. Just want to share this. I only have 4 little social apps here now. I have Messages, WhatsApp, FaceTime, and then the actual phone. Socially, I only have what's on my phone. Technically, I have like Goodreads and YouTube, but Goodreads is under information and reading, so that doesn't count. And YouTube is under entertainment. I'm feeling a lot better. I honestly do feel like I'm more present. I'm just in my space, not in that headspace, and I'm feeling really good, actually. Mentally, a lot clearer. So far, so good. Alrighty guys, excuse the background. I'm currently doing some laundry, but it is day number 7. It's about 5 o'clock on Sunday, and I have officially made it through a whole week without Instagram. Besides, I did post one time. It was for like a contract, something that I signed before I even thought about doing this, so that was like the one thing that I had to do. But yeah, I feel 100 times better. I was just talking to my friend, and I was describing the feeling as like quitting that job that you've been wanting to quit for so long, or like getting rid of that super toxic friend. Like, you just feel like refreshed and renewed, and like you were like reborn, and you just don't have that stressor in your life anymore, and you just feel like a giant weight lifted off your shoulder. That's the exact feeling I feel, because I just think my life was consumed with so much content, and I think just focusing now on the one that I actually enjoy, YouTube, I just feel like a brand new person. I'm like so much lighter. I'm not exposed to things that I don't want to be exposed to anymore on a daily basis. It's not consuming my life, and I'm doing things so much more presently, and I am loving it. I'm enjoying my life again, and I just feel so good. I honestly didn't know it was gonna affect me this much, and I can't see myself ever getting on Instagram again. Like I have to keep it around, like I said in the beginning of this video, just because I have contracts that I legally cannot delete my Instagram officially, because when I post certain content for brands, like I have to keep them up for a certain amount of time, and there's contracts that are involved, and I think by the end of the year I should be able to like fully delete the Instagram, and who knows if I go back or not. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm never gonna go on again, but for right now I just cannot see my life going back because I'm just so much more present. I'm so much happier. It's insane what it's doing to my mental health. It's actually crazy, and I am like, I feel like I can breathe again. That's exactly it, and I love it. I freaking love it. You guys should try this for like at least 2 days on an app that you find yourself being consumed by and getting like negative feelings towards, or just like something that you think is affecting your mental health. It's insane how much it was like consuming my life. Like now living without it, I'm like, I honestly thought I was gonna get bored, but I've not been bored. I've been like so presently enjoying and like taking my time with things, and I don't feel as rushed, and I don't feel like, I don't know, I feel like more personable too with like all my friends and family, having conversations with just them instead of like sharing or feeling the need to share with everyone that follows me. And I don't know, it's just like something I love. Like I genuinely don't feel like I want an Instagram anymore. Like I just don't. I'm good with just YouTube, you know? Like I'm actually like connected and enjoying YouTube a little bit more now too. I just love not being exposed to so much and being consumed by something that isn't presently like in my life right now. It's just, it's unreal. I honestly, I freaking love it, and I'm so glad that I did this. And I cannot see myself going back. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you guys end up doing a little trial run for yourself and for which apps. I'm gonna be communicating on this now instead of like Instagram and stuff. Everything will be on YouTube, which is so exciting and so fun for me. So definitely comment down below. I want to chat with you guys. Let me know what you guys think of this. I've seen a lot of people actually start to kind of like at least limit their like social media apps and social media presence. So I'm just curious what you guys think. Some people don't get affected like this, but for me, it's been my life for so long, and it's just something I don't necessarily get good things from. It's just a lot of like more downfalls than I see like positives. So I feel so good. Yeah, I just feel so good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys all very soon on YouTube.